We all have days where a heavy fog seems to settle over our minds, making it hard to find the light. We search for complex solutions. But what if the key to lifting your mood and protecting your mental health wasn't a distant secret, but was as simple and accessible as exercising your brain? Have you ever wondered if happiness is something we can practice? It's a common myth that our emotional state is fixed, especially when facing the weight of depression. But modern neuroscience has revealed a powerful truth. Our brains are remarkably adaptable, constantly changing in response to our experiences. This is called neuroplasticity. This means the key to a more resilient, joyful mind isn't hidden in some complex formula, but right here, within our own bodies, through the simple, conscious movements we make and the thoughts we choose to focus on. It's an innate power we all possess, waiting to be activated. Could feeling the sun on your skin or paying attention to your breath be a powerful exercise for your brain? Let's try one together right now. Wherever you are, take a slow, deep breath. Feel the air expand your chest, and as you exhale, let your shoulders drop. That simple action just sent a powerful calming signal to your entire nervous system. These small, intentional acts, when practiced consistently, become the building blocks of a mind that is more resilient against the heavy clouds of depression. In this video, we'll explore a toolkit of these simple brain exercises. We'll cover physical movement that releases mood-boosting endorphins, mindfulness that quiets the brain's overactive alarm center, journaling to untangle our thoughts, and gratitude to rewire our perspective. We'll dive into the fascinating science behind them, so let's walk this path together. This is your personal invitation to explore how these simple practices can literally change your brain's structure and function, offering real, tangible protection against depression. The science is hopeful, empowering, and accessible to everyone, starting today. We'll give you practical habits you can start immediately, explained simply. First, let's understand the incredible organ we're working with, the brain. Think of it not as a fixed machine, but as a living ecosystem, a garden you can actively tend that is constantly changing. We'll translate the science into gentle, actionable exercises. To understand how simple exercises can protect us from depression, we first need to appreciate the incredible organ in our heads. It's easy to feel like our mental state is fixed, but neuroscience shows us something far more hopeful. Our brains are constantly changing, and we can actively guide that change. Think of your brain not as a static computer, but as a dynamic, living ecosystem like a dense forest. In a thriving forest, communication pathways are clear, and it's resilient to storms. This ecosystem is made of billions of neurons, constantly talking to each other. These connections form pathways like trails through the forest. Every thought and feeling strengthens certain pathways. This remarkable ability to rewire itself is called neuroplasticity, the biological basis for healing and change. When this ecosystem is balanced, we feel vibrant and engaged. But chronic stress can cause negative thought patterns to become deeply rooted, leaving us feeling overwhelmed or stuck. This helps us bust a myth. Depression isn't a weakness. It's a sign the brain's ecosystem is struggling and needs support to rebalance. Two key regions are the hippocampus, crucial for memory and stress, and the prefrontal cortex, our brain's CEO for emotional control. In depression, these areas can become less active, impacting how we manage our feelings. But here's the empowering part. We can directly strengthen these areas through brain exercises. They act like gardeners for our brain. Let's try one now. Take a deep breath in for 4 seconds, hold, and exhale slowly for 6. This simple act calms your nervous system, a powerful tool you can use anytime. These aren't just nice ideas. They're grounded in research showing how we can build a more resilient brain. So let's start with one of the most powerful tools we have, physical movement, and how it literally reshapes our brain for the better. One of the most hopeful discoveries in neuroscience is neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to change. Your brain remodels itself based on thoughts, actions, and experiences. Every time you learn a new skill or think a new thought, you physically change your brain. You form new connections, you strengthen others. A protein called BDNF acts like fertilizer for brain cells, supporting growth and resilience. Exercise reliably increases BDNF, helping the brain adapt and heal. Depression can feel like deep ruts of negative thinking. Neuroplasticity offers a way out. You can build new, brighter pathways with small, repeated actions. Movement is one of the most potent drivers of neuroplasticity. It tells your brain to grow. Next, let's explore how movement lifts mood right now. If you've felt a lift after a run or a dance session, you've met endorphins, your body's natural mood elevators. They act like natural painkillers and stress relievers. Think of movement as a gentle river washing away negative debris from the mind. A 20-30-minute walk can create almost immediate respite from a heavy mood. A brisk walk, a gentle swim, dancing in your living room. Each can trigger positive biological responses. You don't need a gym or a marathon. Joy in movement matters most. Regular activity trains the body and mind to access positivity more easily. Group activity adds social support, another buffer against depression. Find movement that feels good, the kind you'll keep doing. Make movement a gentle habit. Celebrate small wins. Researchers have found a link between chronic inflammation and depression. Think of chronic inflammation as a low-level internal fire. Pro-inflammatory cytokines can cross into the brain and disrupt neurotransmitter balance. That can create foggy thinking and reduced neuroplasticity. Exercise reduces pro-inflammatory markers and increases anti-inflammatory substances. Regular, moderate movement helps put out that internal fire. Diet, sleep, and movement together create a brain-friendly environment. It's a systemic shift with profound mental health implications. Next, we'll try a simple practice you can do anywhere: mindful walking. Follow along slowly with me. Find a quiet path. Begin with the intention to be present. Bring your awareness to your breath, steady and gentle. Notice the heel striking, the foot rolling forward, the toes pushing off. Open your senses. What do you see? Notice light and shadow. What do you hear? A bird? The rustle of leaves? What do you feel? The texture of bark or the breeze on your skin? This outward focus gives the brain's rumination network a rest. It's both physical movement and moving meditation. Practice regularly, even short walks repeatedly, and notice the change. Next, we'll pair movement with journaling outdoors, a powerful combination. Take a simple notebook and pen. Find a bench, a rock by a river, or a quiet corner. Give yourself uninterrupted time. Start by describing the surroundings, what you see, hear, feel. Then move inward. What is on your mind? Name emotions. It helps to manage them. Use the journal to map problems, list options, and create small action steps. Turning vague worry into specific steps is empowering. Nature soothes the nervous system, making honest self-reflection easier. Over time, your journal becomes a record of resilience and growth. Try adding a short gratitude list, 3 to 5 specific items. Be specific. It strengthens the practice. Journaling is accessible and powerful, especially when paired with nature. Let's talk about rewiring your focus, starting with gratitude. It's more than just saying thanks. It's a powerful brain exercise. Our minds have a negativity bias, a survival instinct that keeps us alert to danger, and depression can put this into overdrive. Gratitude is the counter practice, intentionally noticing the good, even the smallest things. By doing this consistently, you physically build new neural pathways, strengthening your brain's ability to find joy. The key is to start so small it feels effortless. Try one short mindful walk or just write down 3 good things that happened today before you go to sleep. To make new habits stick when motivation is low, use habit stacking. Link your new action to something you already do automatically. For example, right after you pour your morning coffee, you'll immediately put on your shoes for that walk. The coffee becomes the trigger, removing the need to rely on willpower, a scarce resource when we're down. On days when even that feels like too much, the most important exercise is self-compassion. The inner critic is loud with depression, but you can choose to be kind. Instead of berating yourself, simply scale back. A 20-minute walk becomes just stepping outside for 2 minutes of fresh air. These tiny actions are victories. And remember, connection is a powerful biological buffer. Inviting a friend on that walk releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, which counteracts stress and isolation. Each small, consistent step creates a self-sustaining positive loop. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Care for your mind with gentleness and patience. So, what will be your one small step today? Share your commitment in the comments below. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more practical tools to nurture your emotional well-being.